Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, and today you're here for a 60-minute full body yoga flow class. It's a pretty gentle practice. If you'd like to have some props to support you today, I'll be using a blanket to sit up on and for our shavasana, and then I'll also use blocks during class today. But if you don't have those props, it's perfectly fine. You could also use, instead of blocks, a set of big books, anything that could help kind of just support your weight a little bit. And again, if you don't have those, it's perfectly fine. You can do this practice without them. And I also always like to say, this is your practice, so if there is a modification or variation that I don't offer that you would prefer to take, or if there's something that I say and you're just not having it today, I always encourage you to do what's right for you and listen to your body. Thank you again so much for choosing to practice with me, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make my way onto my blanket for that comfortable seated shape. And so I'm going to have my legs loosely crossed one in front of the other. But if you would prefer, you could have your soles of your feet together and your knees out to the sides. If you have blocks or support, you could even use a rolled up blanket here underneath the knees if you'd like a little bit more support. It doesn't really matter where you choose to sit as long as you're comfortable. So choose the option that works for you today. And inhale, just shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, relax them down. Allow yourself to fidget or wiggle or move so you can just get 2% more comfortable. And let's take a community breath together. So go ahead and empty out all the air from your lungs. And then we'll take a nice slow deep breath in, fill up, and open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that 2 more times together. Nice slow rich breath in. Notice the fullness of your breath, and then open your mouth, exhale, gush out all the air. Awesome. One more time, making it the best one yet. Nice, deep, full breath in. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Allow your eyes to soften down away from the screen or fully close. Seal your lips and continue to breathe in and out through your nose if this is comfortable for you. Start to become aware of where your body is in space. Where does the ground come in contact with your body? Do you feel evened in your sitting posture that you chose today? Notice if your shoulders are really far forward. See if you can stack them right over your hips and your ears right over your shoulders, so you find a nice, long, tall spine. You may even imagine there is a string from the crown of your head lifting you up, creating a lot more length in the back of your spine. Your face is relaxed though. Your chest is soft. Your breathing is easy. Take a moment to scan from head to toe, noticing how you feel in your physical body. Do you feel tired or sore or tense anywhere? And maybe you feel like you're relaxed, at ease. There's no wrong answer. You're just simply checking in with how you're feeling today. Does one side feel different from the other? If or when you come across those places that feel a little tight, that feel a little tense, see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease, and start to actively send your breath to those areas that feel tight. And noticing with each breath out if you can relax and soften just a little bit more. Gently begin to deepen your inhales and lengthen out through the exhales, out through your nose. You may even gently start to contract the back of your throat muscles, similar to For example, if you're fogging up a mirror, you make that sound. Except when you do this, your lips will be sealed. So you'll create a little gentle breathing that you may be able to hear. I call this ujjayi breathing or your oceanic breath. It's a great breathing practice to help keep you present, warms up the body. So at any point during your practice today, if you notice your mind begin to wander away to something in the future or something that's already happened, be gentle, be kind with yourself, and come back to the feeling of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. And if that oceanic or ujjayi breathing does not feel right for you today, you're welcome to release and let it go and breathe however feels best for you. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a phrase or a word of what brought you to your mat or something you'd like to cultivate as you move on your mat today. Perhaps you want to focus on being present, building strength, compassion, peace, kindness. Whatever it is, breathe in your intention and breathe it out, allowing it to guide you as you move on your mat today. Take one more slow and steady breath in, and exhale, let it go. Begin to flutter your eyes open, bringing yourself back into your physical space. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, look up, bring your fingertips to touch. And then exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Nice and slow. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, look up. And then exhale, draw your hands through heart center, moving very slowly here. Good. One more time together. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Good. Release your hands down by your side and go ahead and extend your legs out long in front of you. Give them a little shake, a little wiggle. You can even pat them down if it feels good. Draw your right knee into your chest, give it a little squeeze, and then exhale, lower your knee out to the side. You're welcome to be in any other shape you'd like, but if you want to follow along with my practice, this is where we are starting out today now. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and then exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, twist to your right. Your right hand comes down, and they frame your knee. And then inhale, bring your arms back to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. And then inhale, sweep up to the sky. And exhale, twist to frame your right leg. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms back to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your left leg. Now, if it feels good, you may want to just gently start to rock from side to side. You're just starting to wake up the body a little bit here. There's no need to push yourself to the extreme right here. You're just waking it up. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground and then twist toward your bent knee. Your right hand might come back behind you on the ground. You can kind of use it as a kickstand to find a little length as you twist to look over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward over your leg. Find a little movement side to side. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale, release them down. Pick up your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. And then exhale, release it out long. Draw your left knee in towards your body. Give it a squeeze. And then exhale, lower your knee out to the side. You can always rest it on a block here. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, twist to your left. Your left hand comes behind you. Your right hand in front of your knee. Good. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. And inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist to your left. Good. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward over your right leg. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, twist to your left. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale this time, fold forward over your leg. Allow your hands to rest in a place comfortable for you. And just gently start to move your back from side to side. Gently rocking your head from side to side if that feels good as well. Again, you're just keeping this pretty gentle. No need to draw your heart all the way to your leg quite yet. Inhale, float your hands to the sky, and exhale, twist over to your left. Use your left hand as a kickstand to help you find a little more length in your spine, and then exhale, twist to look over your left shoulder if it's comfortable. Inhale, look center, and exhale, unwind. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and exhale, fold over your extended leg. Good. Inhale, slowly start to rise back up. And exhale, pick up your left knee, draw it in towards your body, and extend it out long. Give it a little shake, give it a little wiggle. And then go ahead and draw the soles of your feet together, your knees out to the side or on top of blocks. If that doesn't feel good, you're, again, always welcome to have a loose cross of your legs here. Wherever you are, hold on to your knees, shins, ankles, wherever most comfortable. Inhale, draw your heart forward, start to arch through your back. And then exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round through your back. Good. Inhale, inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then exhale, round through your back. Inhale, draw your heart forward. This is your seated cow. And then exhale, round through your back. Create space between your shoulder blades. This is your seated cat. Inhale for cow. And then exhale to cat. Good. Inhale, return back to your neutral spine. And start to draw your shoulders and the side of your body over to the right. So you feel a nice stretch in your left side body here. And then start to draw your heart forward and arch through your back. Think cow that we just did. And then exhale, bring your left body over to the side, to the left. And then exhale, bring it back behind you, tuck your chin to your chest. So inhale over to the right, through center. And then exhale to the left and round through your back as you reach back behind you. I'm making these seated circles here. Find 2 more rounds of these seated circles in this direction. And then the next time you pass through center, go ahead and reverse the direction. Notice how it feels. And you can make this as big or as small as you like. Find 1 more full circle of rotation. And then inhale, return back to your neutral spine. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Reach your left hand up and over. Side bend. Notice if your hip wants to lift off the ground, see if you can glue your hips down. That may mean you need to come up a little bit higher or use a block underneath your hand here. And notice if your elbow wants to cave in, see if you can press your shoulder back, shine your underarm up towards the sky, lift up. And inhale, return back to center. Good. Lower your right hand or your left hand down to the ground and sweep your right hand up towards the sky and reach up and over to your left. One more time each side. Inhale back to center. Lower your right hand down, reach your left hand up and over. Inhale back to center and exhale, reach your left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. Good. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, just gently fold forward over your legs. You can round your back here. And if it feels good, you may just want to rock your head from side to side. And when you feel ready, inhale very slowly, start to press yourself up. Exhale, reach for your knees, bring them together, and then bring them out to the side and roll over onto your hands and knees to your tabletop shape. You're welcome to have blocks underneath your hands for a little bit more support, and you're welcome to keep your block or your blanket underneath your knees if you'd like to cushion your knees a little bit more. Your knees are right underneath your hips, your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, tuck your toes, stretch through the bottoms of your feet, and start to drop your belly as you look forward for your cow. Exhale, release your toes flat to the mat and start to press into your hands. Tuck your chin to your chest. Good. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward, cow. And exhale, release your toes and then round through your back as you tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale for cow. And exhale to cat. Find 3 more rounds of this cow and cat at your own pace. Or if you'd like to add any other organic movement, that might feel nice. Perhaps you want to gently rock your hips from side to side. Or start to make circles with your body in one direction. You're welcome to do so here. If you're doing one thing on one side, feel free to switch to the other side. And of course, you're always welcome to continue with your cow and cats or hold one shape if that feels better for you. Inhale, return back to stillness. Return your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips if they've moved. Extend your right leg long behind you. Keep your toes tucked on the ground. Inhale, shift forward slightly into your hands. And then exhale, press back. See if you can draw your heel towards the ground. Press into the ball of your right foot. Your gaze is off the tip of your nose at the front of your mat. And then inhale, shift forward. And exhale, rock back. Good. Inhale, return your wrists underneath your shoulders. Exhale, lift your right leg and cross it over to your left as you start to gaze back over your left shoulder, back towards your foot. You may not see it, that's okay. As long as you're going in the right direction. Good. Keep your leg where it is. Inhale, bring your gaze back to the front. And exhale, bend to look over your shoulder again, back towards your foot. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, gaze back towards your foot, over your left shoulder. You're welcome here to come down to your forearms if that feels better for your wrists. Continue to press your low back up to the sky as you press your heel down towards the ground as you continue to gaze over your shoulder. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, look center. Exhale, return back onto your hands and lift your foot and return your knee back underneath your hip. Good. Inhale, extend your left leg long behind you, toes are on the ground. Start to press your heel down towards the mat. Take a breath out. And then inhale, shift forward. And exhale, sink back. You're pressing into the ball of your back foot and your heel goes down towards the ground. It does not have to touch. This is stretching through the back of your leg, your hamstrings. Good. Inhale, raise your wrists right underneath your shoulders. And exhale, lift your left leg off the ground, and exhale, cross it over your right as you start to gaze over your right shoulder. Leave your leg where it is. Inhale, look forward to the front of your space. Exhale, twist to your right as you look over your right shoulder. Inhale, look to center. And then exhale, look back over your right shoulder. Again, option to lower down to your forearms here if you'd like. And continue to look back. See if you can press your heel down towards the ground. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, look center. And exhale, return onto your hands if you are on your forearm. Lift your knee up off of the ground and return it back underneath of you. Bring your big toes to kiss behind you. Separate your knees wider than your hips. And then exhale, send your hips towards your child's pose. Relax your head in between your arms. Or if you'd like, you can always block underneath the head for a little bit more support here. Your arms can be extended long in front of you, or they can have a gentle bend in them. Or you can even bring them back alongside your body, palms face up. See if you can actively send your breath into your body. Can you release any tension or tightness from your face? Relax your jaw. This can be a really great place to rest at any point during practice today. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Good. If your hands are behind you, go ahead and bring them back in front. And inhale, return back onto your hands and knees. Move any props you have out of the way. And again, you're right underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Your fingers are spread wide like a starfish, and you're pressing into all 10 finger pads and the base of your wrist. This will help protect your wrist, or you could also walk your hands out, just one handprint forward to reduce the extension in your wrists if you have any sensitivity. All right, inhale, extend your right leg long behind you, toes off the ground. So your leg is about hip height, your toes flex down towards the ground. You're pressing through your chest. You're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like to add a little bit of a balance challenge, lift up your left hand up off of the mat. Your palm faces inwards or faces towards the right side. And you can stay here. Engage your core to help you lift up and stay balanced. You're welcome to stay here, or you can flow with me. Inhale, reach your arm forward, and exhale, bend your elbow and your knee as they come together. Slightly tuck your chin toward your chest, and inhale, reach long. Your leg extends back and your arm extends forward. And exhale, draw your elbow and your knee together, moving with control. Inhale, reach to lengthen out through your spine. And then exhale, draw your elbow and your knee towards each other. Inhale, reach out. And then exhale, lower your hand and lower your knee back underneath of you. Good. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, extend your left leg long back behind you. Toes flex down, your leg is about hip height. It's okay if it's lower. Inhale, sweep your right hand forward if you'd like to add that balance challenge. If not, you're welcome to keep your hand grounded and just draw your knee towards your nose, or your elbow towards your nose, or your elbow towards your knee, excuse me. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee, or knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Inhale to reach long. And then exhale, lower your hand and lower your knees down to the mat. Good. Walk your right hand about 1 handprint forward or just 2 inches forward of your shoulder. Inhale, sweep your left hand to the sky, twist to your left. And then exhale, thread your left hand behind your right. Let your shoulder hover off the mat. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, thread it behind, let it hover. One more time. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, thread it behind, let it hover. And then relax your shoulder and the side of your face down onto the mat. Your right hand can come back in front of your face for more support, or it can walk out long towards the front of your mat, or you can take your right hand behind your back for half bind. Wherever you are, breathe into your twist. See if you can relax your face, relax your jaw. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Wherever your right hand is, return it back in front of your face. Inhale, press into your right hand, lift your left hand to the sky, twist open. And then exhale, return your hand back underneath your shoulder. Good. This time, walk your left hand about 2 inches in front of your shoulder. And inhale, sweep your right hand to the sky. Twist open to your right. Exhale, thread your right hand behind your left. Let your shoulder hover off the mat. Inhale, sweep your right hand to the sky and twist. And exhale, thread it behind your left. Inhale, reach it up to the sky one more time and twist. And exhale, thread it behind. And go ahead and relax your shoulder and the side of your head down onto the mat. Your left hand can come in front of your face. Extend out long, or take that bind behind your low back. Continue to focus on your breath here. Take a nice slow breath in. And exhale, let it go. Return your left hand in front of your face. Inhale, push into your left hand and sweep your right hand to the sky and twist to your right. And exhale, lower it down. This time, start to walk your hands forward to the top of your space, or you're welcome at any point to bend your forearms and allow your belly to soften towards the ground and create that arch through your back. This is your puppy pose. Your elbows can be bent and you can relax your forehead down here on your forearms, or you can extend your arms out long and relax your forehead towards the ground or on a block. And if this doesn't feel good, you can always sink back towards your child's pose. Your knees are right underneath your hips here. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, begin to push yourself back upright. And then tuck your toes and just start to send your hips towards your heels. Take a nice little toe stretch here. This toe stretch is great if your feet are in heels or shoes all day, or ski boots or hiking shoes. It's just a nice way to stretch out your feet. If this doesn't feel good, you can always come back flat down. We're here just for a minute. And then you're gonna ball up your hands into like a little fist and just slowly start to make circles in one direction, and then go ahead and switch the other direction. Good. Take a nice slow breath in and exhale, let it go. Go ahead and return onto your hands and knees. If you have any props underneath your knees, you may want to move them out to the side. Spread your fingers wide like starfish. Your hands are about 1 handprint forward of your shoulders. And again, you're pressing into all 10 finger pads in the base of your wrist. Inhale, tuck your toes. And then exhale, start to send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So your hips are about hip width distance apart. Your legs are about hip width distance apart. And your knees can be softly bent here. You're pressing into all 10 finger pads, remember. If it feels good here, you may want to start to bend your right knee and straighten out your left. And then switch. Switch again. And switch one more time. If you'd like, you're welcome to stay here in your static downward facing dog as you continue to draw your heels down towards the ground. Allow your head to be heavy like a bowling ball, just relaxed. Release any tension from your jaw. If it feels good, you may want to rise up onto the balls of your feet and then bend your knees generously as you slowly start to descend your heels down towards the mat. It may not touch. It's perfectly fine. Good. Let's try that one more time. Inhale high up onto the balls of your feet and bend your knees. Exhale, press into your hands and slowly start to descend your heels down towards the ground. Your tailbone lifts towards the sky. This is your down dog. Good. One more slow breath in and exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward to your hands, and exhale, walk your feet to your hands. I'm just turning so it's easier for you to see. Inhale, halfway lift. Your gaze is on the ground. You have a nice long spine, nice flat back. Exhale, bend your knees generously and fold forward over your legs. Allow your head to hang heavy. Good. Inhale, press into your feet like you're about to lift something heavy and rise all the way up to stand. Your head comes up last. When you arrive, exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Good. Your feet are about hip width distance apart or wherever comfortable. Your shoulders are relaxed, your face is relaxed. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale, bring your arms back out to a T. Soft bend in your knees as you start to fold forward over your legs. Allow your head to hang heavy here. Inhale, draw your hands onto your shins, or if you have blocks, halfway lift. Again, your tailbone reaches back behind you and the crown of your head reaches forward. You have a nice long flat back. Your gaze is down at the ground. Exhale, bend your knees generously, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. When you arrive, reach your arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center this time. Interlace your last three fingers. So your thumb and your pointer finger stick up to the sky. Kind of think Charlie's Angels. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, reach up and over and bend to your right. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bend up and over to your left. And again, notice if your left foot is holding a lot of the weight. See if you can make sure you're pressing evenly into both feet. Good. Inhale, back to center. Find length in your side body. And exhale, bend over to your right. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale, reach up and over and bend to your left. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, separate your hands, palms face forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, start to open up through your chest. Cactus, baby back bend here. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, soft bend in your knees as you swan dive forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Come up onto your right fingertips. Bend your right knee. And sweep your left hand to your left hip as you start to twist open to the left. You're welcome here, or excuse me, your right hand as you start to twist open to your right. Your right hand is on your right hip and extend your right arm to the sky if you'd like a little bit more. Take a nice slow breath in and exhale, release your hands down both to the mat. Come up onto your right fingertips. Your right knee bends, your left knee straightens. Sweep your left hand to your low back and start to twist open to your left or extend your hand up to the sky. Take a nice slow breath in and exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, halfway lift and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold over your legs. And plant your hands down onto your mat and step your feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Exhale, lower your knees down onto the mat. And then bend your elbows, keep them close to your body as you lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Your forehead comes down as well. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders here. Ground down through the tops of your feet, so the tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Press your hips down as well. Your feet should be about hip width distance apart. Inhale, start to lift your chest and head off of the mat. There is very little weight in your hands. Your shoulders are relaxed and away from your ears. This is your baby cobra. Exhale, relax your head back down towards the mat. Feel free to do that again, or if you'd like a little bit more, draw your thumb knuckles back to your lower ribs. Squeeze your elbows in towards one another so your shoulder blades get close together. And then inhale, press into your hands, start to lift your chest and belly up off of the ground as you straighten your arms for cobra. Good. Option to also lift your knees up off the ground for upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, tuck your toes, and then exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, toes point down. Exhale, step your knee forward and plant your foot in between your hands, closer to your right hand. Soften your back knee down to the ground. Inhale, rise up. Keep your hands on your knee for more support at your waist or at heart center. This is your low lunge. It can be pretty easy to just hang out here sometimes, but to make this a little more active, see if you can continue to press into the big ball mound of your front foot and then press into the shoelace side of your back foot. So your feet and your legs are really active here. Your inner thighs are drawing close together, and check to make sure your knee is right over your ankle. If your foot's way back here and your knee is extended far back, see if you can either physically assist your foot forward or use your toes to help crawl it forward. And this is your low lunge. Well, you're welcome to keep your hands on your knee again for more support, or inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, sink into your front hip as you start to cactus your arms and open up through your chest. Remember, palms are face forward. And you'll feel the stretch in your hip flexors. Take a nice slow breath in. And exhale, push into your foot, rise all the way up, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, sink down into your low lunge, cactus arms. And inhale, push into your foot, rise back up. And one more time, exhale, sink down, low lunge, cactus your arms. And inhale, rise up. And then exhale, draw your hands down towards the ground. This is a great opportunity for blocks here as well, underneath the hands. And start to straighten your front leg any amount so that your heel presses into the ground and your toes point up towards your face. This is your half splits. Good. Inhale, bend back into your front knee, low lunge. And then exhale, straighten your front leg any amount, half splits. So notice if your back is rounding over your legs. See if you can find a little more length in your back body, and then hinge forward from your hips so that you can draw your heart closer towards your shin. If there's a lot of tension in the back of your leg, take a soft bend in your knee. It's perfectly fine here. Take a nice slow and steady breath in, and exhale, let it go. Walk your hands forward to frame your foot, and then heel toe your right foot out to the right side of your mat so that both hands are inside your right leg. Another option is to have your blocks here underneath your hands. This is your lizard lunge. See if you can actively hug your right knee into your right shoulder as you sink your hips forward. You're welcome to also lower down to your forearms if you'd like a little bit more. Or if you'd like even more, you can tuck your toes and power your back knee up off of the ground. Your gaze is at the top of your mat, so not in between your, not looking back toward your toes. See if you can have a nice long spine. All the way from the crown of your head to the back of your leg that's extended. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, start to push yourself back upright. And exhale, just start to bring your right knee back underneath your hips. Good. Move any props out to the side if you have them. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward, cow. Exhale, press into your hands, release your toes as you press into your cat. Good. Inhale back to your neutral tabletop. And exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in, fill up. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, draw your knee forward, and then step your left foot towards your left hand. Soften your knee down to the ground. This is your low lunge on the other side. When you feel stable here, you can start to walk your hands up your knee. Also, if you feel unstable here, I didn't mention this on the other side, but you can always walk your front foot a little bit more over to the side to create more space for your hips. And if you have blocks, it's also a great option to have blocks here underneath the hands. This is your low lunge. Remember, we're keeping this active, so see if you can press into the front ball mound of your front foot and the shoelace side of your back foot to keep your legs really engaged here. And draw your inner thighs together. See if you can press up and make sure that your ribs are stacked right over your hips. Good. And again, also check to make sure that your ankle is right underneath your knee. You can always help your foot forward if you need to. This will help protect your knee. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky if you'd like. And then exhale, cactus your arms as you kind of sink down into your front hip. Open up through your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, sink down. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink. Inhale, reach up this time. And then exhale, bring your hands down to frame your leg. Start to straighten your front foot any amount as your toes press back towards your face and your heel presses into the ground. This is your half splits. Inhale, find a little length in your back body. Great opportunity again for blocks underneath the hands. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Nice length, find some nice length in the back of your body. Good. Take a nice slow breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, start to bend back into your left leg. And then exhale, straighten your leg. Any amount, half split again. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward just a little bit more. And again, always soft bend in your extended leg if there's a lot of tension in the back. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend back into your front knee. Both hands frame your foot. Start to take your left hand to the inside of your left leg and heel toe your left foot a little bit more out to the side as you continue to hug your knee into your shoulder for your lizard. Great opportunity for blocks here again underneath the hands. If you'd like a little bit more, you can always lower down to your elbows. Or you could always tuck your back toes and lift your knee up off of the ground. Your gaze is forward to the top of your mat so that the back of your neck is nice and long. See if you can breathe to any tension, to any tightness. Find a little ease, find a little softness. Take 1 more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, start to press yourself up onto your hands. And if your back knee was lifted, go ahead and lower it down back to the mat. Move your props out to the side, and then just slide your left leg back underneath your hip. Bring your big toes to kiss, and exhale, send your hips towards your heels, child's pose. If it feels good here, you may want to gently rock your forehead from side to side. And come back to stillness if you're moving. Inhale up onto your tabletop shape. And exhale. Go ahead and make your way onto your bottom. Bring your feet forward to the top of your space so you have enough space to lie down. If you have props, you may want them out towards the middle of your mat so you can have them out for later. Inhale, shift forward. And then exhale, roll yourself all the way down flat onto your back. And when you arrive, if it feels good, you can take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead or up towards the sky and reach your toes out long. And then exhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a little hug. Squeeze your knees into your chest. And if it feels good, you can rock a little bit from side to side, finding a little gentle massage on your low back. And go ahead and return back to stillness if you're moving, and plant your feet flat onto the mat here. Walk your feet in so that they're underneath your knees. If you reach down beside your legs, you may be able to graze your heels. You may not, it's perfectly fine. Wherever you are, inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up off of the ground for your bridge. Feel the stretch in the front of your hips. See if you can imagine squeezing a block in between your thighs and squeezing your knees forward to the front of your mat. Your hands are face down, palms down. Your shoulders are pressing into the mat as you lift your hips a little bit higher. Your glutes are engaged. Take a nice slow breath in, and then exhale, roll yourself down flat onto your mat. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your hips up off of the ground. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You're welcome to leave your hands again, palms face down, or if you'd like a little bit more chest opener, you can interlace your hands behind your back and start to walk your shoulders a little bit more underneath your back to lift your hips just a little bit higher. Take one more slow breath in. And then exhale, release your hands and gently lower your hips down towards the ground. And then draw your right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then exhale, if you like, extend your left leg out long, flat on the mat. Good. Bring your left hand to your right knee and bring your right hand out to the side. You can cactus it or bring it out to a T. And then start to cross your right knee across your body over towards your hand as you start to roll over onto your left side. You may want to pick up your hips and move them gently over to the right for a little bit more support for your twist. You're welcome to take blocks here underneath your knees. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling or over towards your right hand. Add that stretch in your neck. Your shoulders are rooted flat onto the mat. This is your supine twist. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Breathe into your twist. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, roll flat back onto your back. Draw your right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then plant your right foot back onto the ground. Draw your left knee, bend your left knee and plant your left foot. Inhale, reach for your left knee, draw it into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then extend your right leg out long. So your left hand comes out long, out to a T or into a cactus arm. Your right hand comes to your left knee as you guide it over and across towards your body, over towards the right. You may want to pick up your hips and shift them slightly to the left. And again, allow your knee to feel supported here. So you're welcome to take a block or blanket or something underneath the knee. Your shoulders stay rooted onto the mat. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling or over towards your left hand. You can also take your right hand out to a T or bring it on your knee to continue to feel your stretch. You could also take your left hand and place it on the rib cage to breathe more into your twist. Take one more slow and steady breath in, and exhale, let it go. Good. Take another breath in, and exhale, roll flat onto your back. Plant your feet down onto the mat and extend your legs out long. Take a nice full body stretch with your arms overhead. And then exhale, relax. Good. Inhale, bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Exhale, squeeze your knees in towards your body and separate them to the outside of your rib cage. Flex your feet so that the bottoms of your feet press up towards the ceiling. You can reach around for the backs of your legs or peace fingers around your big toes, or reach for the inside or outside edges of your feet for your happy baby. Inhale, draw your knees closer towards your armpits. And then exhale, see if you can press your low back flat into the mat. Inhale, slightly tuck your chin to your chest to stretch through the back of your neck. And then exhale, draw your knees a little bit closer towards your armpits. If it feels good here, you're always welcome to straighten one leg out and bend the other, or straighten both legs out, or just find a little movement here, rocking on your back from side to side. This is your happy baby. If you're moving, return back to stillness. And exhale, release your hands from your feet. Draw your knees into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then exhale, release your legs out long. You're welcome here to have your legs out long and your arms alongside your body, palms face up. Or you can bring your arms up overhead into like a V shape. Or you could cactus your arms here. Or if it feels better, you're also welcome to roll onto your side or onto your belly for your final resting pose. Your Shavasana will be here for just a few moments, a few minutes. I really encourage you to take this practice, this part of the practice. This is where you will absorb all the effort, the work that you put into your practice today, and allow your body to absorb it. Get the final bits of relaxation and ease. If you have a blanket nearby, you could also take a blanket and place it over the torso here. This feels really supportive and relaxing. Or you could pull it all over your body if that feels better. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if they haven't already. And start to bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Can you relax your jaw and release your tongue from the roof of your mouth? Your lips, your teeth may be parted slightly. Allow your shoulders to feel heavy, your back body to feel heavy, and feel supported by the ground beneath you. Let go of any effort and allow yourself to be here for the next few moments. Shavasana. very gently start to bring your awareness back into your physical body. If it feels nice, you may want to start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, inviting in a little bit of gentle movement as you rock your head from side to side. And if your legs are out long, go ahead and bend your knees and plant your feet flat onto your mat. Start to roll over onto your right side. You can extend your right arm up overhead like you're taking a backstroke. And allow your elbow and forearm to bend and support your head as you take a moment to pause here. Notice how you feel. Continue to keep your gaze soft. Do you feel the same as when we started? Different? Better? More relaxed? Perhaps you're more energized. There's no wrong answer here. You're just checking in. And when you feel ready, slowly begin to push yourself upright and join me in a seated shape of your choice. And if it calls to you, bring your hands to heart center. Take a slight bow of your chin to your chest. Take a moment of gratitude for all the effort that you put into your practice, knowing that it was enough and that you are always enough. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and practice with me today. The love light in me bows to the love light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I'd love to know how this class went for you. If you want to drop a comment down below letting me know how it felt in your body, how you're feeling now, how you felt at the beginning, I'd love to know. And maybe also tell me where you're tuning in from. Thanks so much for sharing your practice with me. And if you like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, do all those things so you can stay up to date when I post more videos. Thanks so much. Bye.